you are planning to relocate in Mombasa from outside country, that's outside Kenya, or from inside Kenya, from any other part of Kenya to Mombasa, here are the 5 things you should know before renting a house in Mombasa. So without wasting any time, let's begin. So number 1, make sure the place that you want to rent your house has good security. For example, if you are working or if you are working late and you come at home very late, like in the night time, make sure that when you are driving home or if you are walking home, there is good security, like there is less crime, there is less theft and anything else. That's what I mean by good security. There is, like, you can walk very safely at home and nothing happens. So that's one of the important key you should know before renting a house in Mombasa. Point number 2, make sure that the place that you want to rent your house has enough basic supplies. This means that make sure the place that you want to rent your house has enough water. Those are the basic needs. There's enough food. Like you can get food very easily, you can buy food very easily, and you can get water very easily. There are some places that you can get water very easily, like refilling water places, and supermarkets to buy food and something like that. So make sure that you can get food and water very easily. So that's point number 2. Point number 3, make sure the place that you want to rent your house is close to different kind of social amenities. For example, you are close to a police station. This means that you are able to report a crime, or if something has happened to you, you can report easily to the police. Number 2, you are close to maybe mosques or churches. If you're a spiritual person, you can go to church or to a mosque very easily. Another thing is you are close to hospitals. So if you are fallen sick or if you are not feeling well, you are ill, you can go to hospitals very, very easily. You can go to gas stations. You can go to places of to enjoy yourself, like parks or clubs. Those are example of social amenities around you. So make sure you're close to different kind of social amenities so that you can enjoy them. So that's point number 3. Point number 4, make sure before renting a house in Mombasa there is a good relationship between the tenant and the agent or the landlord, because there are some cases whereby if you want help from the landlord or if you want help from the agent, those people are nowhere to be seen. Yeah, you just deal with your problem yourself. Yeah, until the end of the month, that's when you can see the landlord or the agent coming to you asking you to pay rent, and when you needed help, they are nowhere to be seen. So those are the cases that I want to tell you, that before renting a house, make sure the house that you want to rent has good relationship. The landlord of the house or the agent of the house and the tenants have good relationship with matters that concern the house and matters that concern the tenants and matters that concern the landlord. So that's a key important thing to note before renting a house in Mombasa. So point number 5 and the last one, before renting and enter a house, make sure there is good form of payment, of rent payment between you tenant and the landlord or the agent. Yeah, make sure that there's a good form of payment, if it's M-Pesa or if it's a bank transaction or if it's cash. Make sure there's a good and one form of payment between you the tenant to the landlord or the agent. Don't mix up kind of forms of payment. There can be some mix-ups anyhow, and that will be bad. Yeah, and make sure if you are paying, make sure you know whom you are paying, if it's the agent or if it's the landlord. And make sure if you pay the agent or if you pay the landlord, make sure that there's a form of receipt that you have been given, signed by the landlord or signed by the agent, that you have paid that month, so that when there's a mix-up or if there's an issue with the payment of rent, you have your receipt to show them that you have paid the rent of that month. Because there sometimes the agent or the tenant or the landlord can come that I have not been paid my rent and blah blah blah, something like that. So different kind of issues. Make sure you have a receipt to show them that I've paid my rent and this is the receipt. So make sure there's a good form of payment between you, the tenant, and the landlord. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Hope you have learned something through this video, and those are the 5 things you should know before renting a house in Mombasa. And if you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, share this video to your loved ones, to your friends, to your relatives, and to other people that want to relocate and live in Mombasa. Share this video to them, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and stick around for more videos in my channel. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for today.